Tyson Fury says, I'm just going to stick with one COVID-19 shot until after the Wilder fight. All right.
Push the weight and no flex. Flex the livest one in the section. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon. Motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Okay. Does that look like a face you can trust? I'm just going to stick with one shot until after the Wilder fight. With the herpes on your lip. And that is an ugly blazer with your face on it. Yeah, Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Boxing scene. Link will be in the description. Deontay Wilder's right hand isn't the only shot Fury has prepared to avoid while winding down training camp for their third fight. Oh, now they want to fire shots at him. Okay. All right. The unbeaten WBC heavyweight champion informed boxing scene on Wednesday that he has not received his second shot to become fully vaccinated in the fight against COVID-19. Fury confirmed he had one shot early in July or June, but he stated that he won't get his second shot until after the third showdown with Deontay Wilder, October 19th at the T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas. Fury didn't specify whether he took one shot of Moderna or Pfizer vaccine. He decided before the third fight was postponed early in July, however, that he would wait until his third fight with Wilder ends to get his second shot. Fury admitted during his aforementioned interview with Boxing Scene that he is reluctant to get his second shot while training because he isn't sure how the potential side effects would impact his preparation for the high-stakes pay-per-view event. Oh. Okay. You can never tell, Fury said. There's so much BS with all these stories that go around. You never know what's the truth and what's not. You never know what's the truth and what's not. This guy just told Boxing Scene, you never know what the truth is and what's not. This guy, just wow, okay. So I'm not in the risk-taking game. You're a professional boxer, but you're not in the risk-taking game. Okay, I'm just breaking this down as I read it. I'm in a serious life-threatening job where you can get your lights knocked out with one punch. And if a second shot was to affect me in any way, then I'd never live with myself before a big fight. But when the fight's over and it haven't affected me, I'll have time to recover from it all. But I wouldn't go now and have me injection. I'm reading it how it's written. I wouldn't go now to have me injection. Don't he sound like Popeye? Don't he look like Popeye? Minus the spinach. Not knowing what's going to happen next because I've got much business on. Do you really? And it not only wouldn't affect my career, but affect my family's future earnings for taking food out of my family's mouth. Oh, wow. Okay. So when the boxing's over in the minute, I can go and get me the vaccine, the second shot, and we'll see how we go from there. But yeah, for now, I'm just going to stick with one shot until after the fight. Do I need to explain this to anybody? Do I need to explain this to... Is Bob Arum reading this right now? Did he hear this? But I know the detractors are going to say, oh, he's just playing mind games. He's not taking the shot. He's saying he's not taking the shot. He says right here, and it not only would affect my career, but affect my family's future earnings in taking food out of me family's mouth. Dude, you're in the red with Bob Arum. You already have to pay legal fees to Team Wilder. You're taking food out of your own mouth. Let's read on. Fury has contracted COVID-19 twice. Wait a minute. Fury has contracted COVID-19 twice, once in 2020 and again in July. He stressed Wednesday that his first bout with the coronavirus was worse than his second illness. Am I missing something? Let me know in the chat, in the comment section. He caught it twice. The 33-year-old Fury wasn't contractually obligated to get fully vaccinated in order to move forward with the rescheduled third showdown with Wilder. The Manchester native has accepted the rationale for getting his second shot, though. This link will be in the description. You need to go read this, because as I'm reading this for the first time, I can't believe what I'm reading. This is crazy. He's dead serious with this. Wait a minute. First of all, I didn't know he caught it twice. I didn't know that. He had it twice? Please let me know. He said he stressed Wednesday that his first bout with the coronavirus was far worse than his second illness. I missed that. Okay, so he had it twice. Then on one shot, he gets on the plane and goes back home, and he's in a hospital around a bunch of sick babies, including his own. 33-year-old Fury wasn't contractually obligated to get fully vaccinated in order to move forward with the reschedule in his third showdown with Wilder. He wasn't contractually obligated. Am I missing something? Didn't Bob Arum say that they're going to take the proper precautions to move forward with this fight? Did he just lie again? Am I missing something? Listen, even if it wasn't said, wouldn't the proper thing to have done would be to get your second shot? So none of this will happen again. And now, about 2.5, 3 weeks out, he's talking about he's waiting until after. When I tell you the excuses are piling up. You see, Tyson, what you should have done is taken the second shot. And when you get your ass knocked out, you can blame that you wasn't feeling good on a second shot. Well, maybe this is the setup. Maybe people, off of reading this, maybe people are going to hit you up and say, yo, man, go take that shot. Fine, I'm going to take the shot. Then you take the shot, and that's going to be the excuse that you get your head knocked off. That's going to be your excuse. Yo, the truth, man. Oh, my boy. Let's read on. It's killed a lot of people in the effing world. I just added effing because I'm frustrated. Fury said, and if the vaccine helps, then get it done. You know, I had my first vaccine in, I think, July or June in Miami, and I was supposed to go back to have the other one after the Wilder fight, but I ended up getting COVID and flew back home to England after 10 days. And I'll be having my vaccine, the second shot after the Wilder fight. Are y'all poking holes in this story? He left out how he was at the car dealership how he was out and about at the slot machines in Vegas taking pictures with fans. He left all of that out. That's not here. He left it all out. Earlier Wednesday, Wilder explained during the Zoom conference call his decision to get fully vaccinated before he began training for his third fight with Fury that was supposed to take place in July 24th. Wilder also acknowledged that it'd be difficult to force other boxers to get vaccinated. Look, man. Well, you can't tell grown people what to do, Wilder replied to a question posed by BoxingScene.com. You know, it's hard to try to. You know what? You go ahead and read the rest of this. All right? You go ahead and read the rest of this. Let me be very clear. And I want you to listen very carefully because I know a lot of you are in that little river in Africa, you know, denial. This man is concerned for his safety, not of corona. He'd rather catch the real corona than to get in the ring with Deontay Wilder. He'd rather do that. This is the silliest thing I've ever seen, I've ever heard, I've ever read. Whole time, didn't we think this should be the last thing we should be talking about 3 weeks out to the fight, right? He had one shot. He caught COVID. Bob Arum was like, yo, what's up? Or only took one shot. We was like, whoa. So now when all that's over, you would figure, oh, yeah, he went and got the shot. Now he's revealing he's going to wait until after the 9th to get the shot. Then he's talking about he don't want to take it and get sick because you're taking food off my family's table. You're in the red with Bob Arum. You have to pay legal fees to Deontay Wilder. You've taken food out of your own mouth and your family's by your poor decisions and cheating ways. Time reveals all truth. Everything's full circle. You're getting what you put out. Now you're talking about you ain't take the second shot. And then you said 10 days later you went to the UK. You left out that you was at a car dealership. You left out that you was on the Vegas Strip with no mask on, taking pictures with fans. You left out how it was reported that COVID ravaged through your camp and nobody else had it but your cousin. And this is news to me. I don't catch everything. You had it twice. I don't catch everything. I'm gonna review that. But that's not the point. If you caught it once, you obviously recovered. Why didn't you just complete the vaccination after that? Oh, I caught it once. I know better. Let me get vaccinated. This guy's being irresponsible right in our face. Right in our face. Well, listen, man, the link's going to be in the description. I know it doesn't matter what I say. But the 24th, I want you to understand what he did. I've spoken to people. I lost money because I had to move things around, get days off from work and everything else. But there were people that lost as much as $7,000 that weekend because of him. Now watch this. You may laugh, the detractors may laugh, oh, you lost money. No. Because there were people going down there rooting against Wilder that I know personally. There were people going down there that were pro-Fury. I know them personally. Ain't no beef, that's just their decision. And I laughed at their ass because I told them, yo, look, I already knew there was a bit of a risk. They said, how do you know? I said, oh, you don't listen when I talk? And I'm not talking about my small-ass YouTube channel. You don't listen when I talk about him? That this is a pattern? That he does things like this? Oh, what, you didn't know? You didn't know that he had a rematch clause with Vladimir Klitschko and didn't show up? You didn't hear me say that? You didn't hear me say that he's a cheater and he doesn't keep his word? You didn't hear me say that Deontay Wilder had to fight for the legal system had to force Fury to keep his word that was in writing? You didn't know that? But you knew to root against Deontay Wilder. You see, the universe has a funny way of working. I lost a few $100, and I'm not happy about that. But I know people that were rooting against Deontay that lost as much as $7 grand. 3 of which they said, F it, I have to go anyway. And now they're trying to sell their tickets because they ain't got money to go back to Vegas, and now they're sitting on tickets and they got to sell them. You see what I'm saying? This guy messed up a lot of money. And I'll be damned, he might do it again. He might do it again. And I want you to understand something. This is nothing about Deontay. This is not Deontay's fault. He's been ready to go since last October. Then he was ready to go December. Then he was ready to go in July. Getting vaccinated shouldn't even be a discussion at this point, this close to the fight. Why is this a conversation? I don't know. But go ahead and put your faith in this guy. Set yourself up for failure. Yeah, October 9th. We'll see. More!